Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever seen the rainbow flag flying during Pride Month and wondered, why this flag? Why these colors? It's colorful, it's beautiful, but it's more than just decoration. Behind every stripe, there's a meaning. Behind every wave of the flag, there's a story of courage, tragedy, and triumph. Today, we're going to explore the history of the rainbow flag, from its creation in the late 1970s to the changes it went through and to the powerful global symbol of pride that it has become today. So grab your rainbow heart and let's dive in. The origins, 1978. Let's travel back to San Francisco in the 1970s. This was the heart of the gay liberation movement in the United States. The city was alive with energy, protests, marches, and communities fighting to be seen. But there was something missing, a unifying symbol. At that time, one of the few existing symbols was the pink triangle, but it had a painful history. It was used by the Nazis during World War II to label and persecute homosexual men in concentration camps. Many activists wanted something more positive, something created by and for the community. This is where Gilbert Baker comes in. Baker was an artist, a drag performer, and also a U.S. Army veteran. He believed that art could inspire social change. Encouraged by his friend Harvey Milk, one of the first openly gay elected officials in the U.S., Baker decides to create a new emblem of hope. And so, in 1978, he hand-dyed and stitched the very first rainbow flag. It wasn't printed in a factory. It was literally made by hand. Two giant flags sewn with the help of volunteers at the Gay Community Center in San Francisco. And when the flags were raised for the first time at the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade in June 1978, the crowd went wild. People immediately felt, this is us. This is our symbol. The original 8 colors. Now, here's something many people don't know. The original rainbow flag didn't have 6 colors, it had 8. And each color stood for something deeply meaningful. Hot pink, sexuality. Red, life. Orange, healing. Yellow, sunlight. Green, nature. Turquoise, art and magic. Indigo, blue, harmony and serenity. Violet, spirit. Together, these colors weren't just about beauty. They told a story of wholeness. The flag was meant to reflect the full diversity of human experience, from the physical to the spiritual. Imagine looking up at that first 8-striped rainbow flag with its vibrant pink stripe shining in the sun. It must have felt like seeing hope made real. Tragedy and change. But history took a tragic turn. In November 1978, Harvey Milk was assassinated in San Francisco. His death shook the LGBTQ+ community and sparked an outpouring of grief, protest, and resistance. The rainbow flag suddenly became more than just a symbol of celebration. It became a banner of solidarity and resilience. Demand for the flag exploded. But here's the problem. Hot pink dye was nearly impossible to mass produce at the time. Factories simply didn't make it. So, reluctantly, the hot pink stripe was dropped. The flag went from 8 stripes to 7 stripes. But the changes didn't stop there. In 1979, organizers preparing for the San Francisco Pride Parade wanted to decorate the street with 2 halves of the flag. But with 7 colors, it didn't split evenly, so they removed the turquoise stripe as well, leaving 6 colors. The version we all recognize today. From then on, the 6-color rainbow flag became the standard. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. It's simple, but it's powerful. And because it's simple, it became easy for people everywhere to recognize and reproduce it. By the mid-1980s and 1990s, the rainbow flag was being carried not only at pride marches in the U.S., but also in Europe, Latin America, and Asia. It became the international shorthand for LGBTQ+ identity and pride. In 1994, Gilbert Baker himself created a record-breaking flag nearly 1 mile long in New York City to mark the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall riots. That moment cemented the rainbow as more than just a flag. It was a movement. Modern variations. Of course, the story doesn't end there. Over time, activists realized that while the six-color flag was powerful, it didn't always represent everyone. So, new versions emerged. In 2017, Philadelphia introduced a rainbow flag with 2 additional stripes, black and brown, to highlight LGBTQ people of color whose struggles were often overlooked. In 2018, designer Daniel Quasar created the now famous Progress Pride flag. This version kept the 6 rainbow stripes but added a chevron on the side. White, pink, and blue for the transgender community, black and brown for people of color and those affected by HIV and AIDS. The chevron points forward, symbolizing progress and inclusion. These variations don't replace the rainbow, they expand it, reminding us that pride is about everyone. Today, you can find rainbow flags in almost every country, flying during Pride Month, on social media, even painted on crosswalks and buildings. It has truly become a universal symbol of love, diversity, and equality. Conclusion. So what started as a handmade 8-colored banner in San Francisco in 1978 is now one of the most recognized flags in the world. The rainbow flag tells a story of creativity, of resilience, of tragedy, and of hope. It reminds us that visibility matters, that symbols matter, and that the fight for equality continues. So next time you see the rainbow flag waving in the wind, remember, it's not just fabric. It's a history. It's a movement. It's a promise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's keep spreading love, acceptance, and pride.